Hello, beloved. So we're continuing our devotional on David. We're reading Psalms 78, verses 70 through 72. Here it is. He he also chose David his servant and took him from the sheepfolds. From following the ewes that had young, he brought him to shepherd Jacob his people and Israel his inheritance. So he shepherded them according to the integrity of his heart and guided them by the skillfulness of his hand. The whole time that David was out there with those sheep, God was using that time. Can you imagine the hours and hours and hours that he was out there, the months, the years? And he might have thought it was for naught. You might be going through a time when you're thinking, when is God going to do something different? Don't give up. Hold on. It's coming. It's coming. So here's a thought. David's hardship built a heart that could handle the weight of a crown. David's hardship built a heart that could handle the weight of a crown. God values humility over hustle. Woo! What? He prefers humility over hustle. You might be hustling from now to the next 20 years and nothing has happened. But when we humble ourselves before the king as a child, then God can work with that. He's not going to work with your hustle because that's all about what you're doing. It's not about what God is doing in your life. So sometimes you need to stop the hustle and deal with humility. Ask God to give you humility. God, give me humility. Give me humility. And here's an unmasked moment. There are times when ambition and comparison and pride swept in my heart. Yep. It's true. I compared myself with others. I was prideful and it was all about ambition. What could I do? How can I get there? How fast can I get there? And you know what? Nothing happened. Nothing. And so I want you to think about that. Why do you do what you do? And how far has it gotten you? If you're not doing it with God, it ain't gonna work. And I want you to think about, how is hardship shaping you to be a better leader? That's what happened with David. All he went through made him a better person. And how can you leave with a servant's heart instead of striving for recognition? Now that's something to think about, beloved. I'm going to go in my closet and deal with that. What about you?